Hey everyone, welcome back to another exciting video. So in this video, uh, we will learn about implementing client-side caching in a Next or React application, and we will use the SWR package from Vercel to implement the client-side caching. This package is developed by Vercel and developed and maintained by Vercel, so it is very lightweight, more optimized, and best for a Next.js application. Let me walk you through the use case, use cases, or we can say the problem statement. Like whenever you call APIs on different pages. Uh, and suppose you are showing a loader, so every time whenever you change the page, there is a loading indicator shows, and UI is bet and it's like it fetches the data every time you change the page, and UI is not consistent due to a loading indicator whenever you change the page. So to fix this issue, we have this SWR thing SWR thing. So what it does is it uses this state while revalidate. So what it does is it first shows the data from the cache, and in the background it updates with the real data. So there is no loading indicator every time you switch between pages or switch between states. So yeah, that's the and you can more learn more about the features of it, like uh, fast, lightweight, built-in caching, real-time experience, transport, and protocol. It can work on SSR, ISR, SSS as well. It has TypeScript, React Native, and it has so many other features as well. So we will see one by one all the features we will see. So yeah, let's get started. So I have this Next.js boilerplate, and it has nothing. It's a fresh Next.js app, as you can see. So first of all, let's install the SWR. Let me zoom in so you can see clearly. Okay, SWR is installed. Let's rerun our app. Now, no change. And for fetching the data, we will use this JSON API, dummy JSON. It has so many APIs. So see we go. Let's see which we can use. Let's say okay, we can use this one, this products API. We can use this products API. So what we can do is we will have a home page where we will list the products, and we will have different products pages, product detail page, where we can show the, or we can use this as well, get all users. Yeah, okay, let's use this one, short put. Let's use this. So we can use it like a page where we'll have all the users, and a user detail page where we will fetch the detail of the user using this SWR thing. Okay, so uh, let's start. I am removing all the dummy content from the page, all the default content. And now let's see how we can bring the data. So we will use the default here without any limit and script. So let's see how we can use it. We start. So what we need is we need a fetcher here. Okay, fetcher. So we can have a utils file. and we can export it. Export conf fetcher. So yeah, that's all we need for then. So it's basically the same thing. Like what you have here is the same thing. Fetcher, you can call it fetcher. So we can use it on the multiple pages. And now what you can do is you will have this. Also, we need to add use SWR, sorry, use client here, and here we can call use SWR, and the URL for our mutation is this. Let's pass this URL as well, and fetcher will be coming from utils. So now we will have these three things. So data will contain the data returned by this API. If there is an error, it will show the error, and is loading is the indicator when there is no data. So we can show UI like if it's loading, return loading, error, return error, otherwise this user list. So let's see if it works. Okay, I think there's some issue. Audit returns is users list response.json. Okay, okay. Let's inspect element and to see what is coming from the API. What? Okay, users. Okay, we have the list. If error, let's see what's coming in this. Data.users. Okay, we can directly call the data and users. User has no name, it has only first name and last name. Okay, that's why it is not rendering. Or we can list email only. User.email. Okay, yeah. Now, as you can see, we have a list of emails. Let's do a bit of class name, max WLG, and max auto. Yeah, as you can see, we have the list of emails. And let's convert it to a link so we can go to it page. Next link, and href will be /user/id. Okay, so I click here. So currently we don't have any page like this, but we will have that. Now, if you see, let's create a page as well for the user detail. File user slash id slash page.tsx. User detail, and we will need this id as well. Const id, sorry, forms, or we can directly have it like id return div and ID. Let's also add this client here. Are we missing something? Okay, so the file function. Now, as you can see, we are getting the ID. Now we can call this detail API from the dummy.json API get login user get single ID. So we can call this URL. Okay, so let's copy and paste from here, and we can say whenever there is an ID, then call just slash ID, otherwise null SWR and fetcher. Okay, so output will be this. So let's show some user details here, like name, display flags column, cat for data dot first name, data last name, and email. Okay, we have a solution ready. Now let's test it. So, okay, let's do one more thing. Add this as well. I'm not going too much on the UI side, but now if you see, refresh this, as you can see, we have loading for the first time. But if I now move back, there is no loading indicator. We are directly seeing the data without any loading. If I again go to this user, there is no loading. It is showing from the cached and updates in behind. But if I go to a new user which we haven't visited yet, like this Michael, it will show. Okay, so I think we visited this as well. If I go to the Sophia, you can see there is loading indicated and the detail. If I again go to Sophia Brown by moving back and again, now there is no indicator. So that's how it makes the UI look more uh, cache first or offline first, so that user don't have to see the loading indicator every time we fetches the data. And so yeah, that's the main thing, or the main reason behind using this SWR hook. So you can always use this whenever you are fetching some data. Along with that, you don't have to uh, y- create different states for loading and all these types of things. You can use this as well. Along with this, we have some more features like revalidating the data. If you want to like revalidate manually, we have this mutate key as well. So you can use this to refresh the data. Like suppose you want to refresh the list, we you have a button here. So you can call this mutate and it will refresh the data. If you refresh, okay, where's the button? Okay, let's add this here as well. Mutate. Now if you see this, okay, let's do some styling. Look like a button. Okay, now it looks like a button. So if you click on refresh, let's see here. If you click on refresh, see, we have a button, API call, API call, API call, API call, API call. Click on the refresh, and we have one more thing as well. If you like want to show indicator when you are mutating, we have different loading indicator for that as well. Loading state is validating. Like suppose you want to show indicator on the button, you can show it like this. Is validating. Then you can say refreshing, and along with that you can disable the button while it is refreshing. So it's validating. So now if you see refreshing, but internet speed is so high that it's not taking too much time. So let's use some throttling here. If you use 3G, now see refreshing. Now it will not allow clicking, refreshing, refreshing. So this is also very useful feature where you have very low type of thing. So here as well, same thing. You want to refresh, and along with that, we have some more options in this. Like if I go to uh, API, let's see what else we have. Suspense, if you want to use React suspense, fetcher, revalidate if it's stale, true, automatically revalidate even if there is still data. So there is an option like suppose you don't want to refetch again or revalidate the data once it has in the memory, then there's that as well, that option as well. Let's see how we can use it. So suppose we have it. So let's see what it does it mean. So if you inspect for now, see watch on the next this network tab. If I click on the detail, it fetches the user detail. If I go back, okay, we need to not total. Now if I go back, it fetched the users list again, right? If I again go to the detail page, go back again, it fetched the user detail. But if you don't want to refresh the detail again, you can pass more options in this, like this revalidate tail is false, and you can do it for both. Like if there is a data already exist, don't refetch or don't refresh the list. Like now if I refresh, it came. If I go to detail again, I go back. Now if see there is no detail, it is showing all the data from the cached. So this is also very useful to reduce the unwanted API calls. Along with that, we have revalidate on mount. So this is true. So suppose you so this basically what does this mean is whenever this component loads, call this function, which is the default behavior. So but if you don't want to call on the mount, you can disable it. Revalidate on focus. So basically, whenever you want to refresh data when you change the tab, you can do that as well. Like devalidate on focus true. Now if whenever I change the tab, so suppose I am on this tab, I changed to this, again I go and to the, okay, no, automatically evaluate on window gets focused. Okay, yeah, now that's it. See, like after some period, when I switch to a different tab or back again to this tab, it will refresh. See, now 2 3. So that's what it does. Reevaluate on reconnect, which is by default rule. Suppose you lost internet and you get back the connection, then it will automatically refresh on interval. So okay, this is also a very good thing, like for long polling kind of thing. So revalidate refresh interval. So you can refresh the data like on particular uh, within particular window, like every 5 seconds refresh the data. So it is on this. Okay, let's do it on list as well. Refresh interval 5000. Now, if you see, there is an automatic request sent to server every 5 seconds. See, it is automatically updating. the data here. Refresh when hidden, refresh and offline, should it try an error? So yeah, all these options you can use and configure as per your need. Okay, we have some you callbacks as well on success, like when the API has returned something with error code 200 with status code 200. When there is an error on retrying on discarded is pause, you can pause, and these kind of things you can implement. And so yeah, that's the main use cases for SWR, and you should always use this in production while when you fetch data from APIs. So yeah, that's all in this video, and let's meet in the new video. Thanks. Goodbye.